Hey, welcome to my world. I'm Arjuna Arda. I'm the author of Radical Brilliance. And I wanted to tell you very briefly about the Radical Brilliance 1 year program, which we started this year. This is a 1 year program that is really designed for people who are already coaches, consultants, psychotherapists. In other words, you already work with people and that is an established profession for you. And we'd like to suggest that for at least for 2 years, that has been the primary way that you make a living. In other words, this program is not a training. It's not to train you to become a coach. It's to provide an environment for a year where you can really explore radical brilliance and the implications of radical brilliance if you are already a coach. Now, the other thing important about this 1 year program is it's not, as I said, it's not a training. I'm not going to be teaching you things. Really, most of what you could know about what I have to teach about radical brilliance is in this book. Yay! It's a very good idea to thoroughly read the book before you were to even think about making a commitment for a year. So I've really rolled out a lot of balls onto the billiard table about radical brilliance. During this year, we explore the implications of this model in all different fields. So there are people currently in this 1 year program who are exploring the implications of the model in psychiatry, in business and organizational development, in art, in education, all different kinds of applications. During the year, we have 3 webinars a month for 12 months, 3 a month for a year. These webinars have what we call open curriculum. In other words, it's not like sometimes you go to a course and you've got module 1, module 2, module 3, and it tells you what it's going to be. We actually create the curriculum together. So it's not completely chaotic, but the participants actually will make a list of, I want to know more about this, on this part of the book, I want to know more about that. And then either I will elaborate on that and we'll discuss it, or we bring in an expert from the outside. For example, just the other day, somebody said they wanted to know more about the brain chemistry between 12 and 3 on the Brilliance cycle. Well, that's a relationship between serotonin and dopamine. So we've invited Daniel Schmachtenberger, who founded Qualia, to come and talk to us about that, and then we'll quiz him and understand it better. So it's a really open learning environment. You could compare it to doing a PhD program at university rather than an undergraduate course. Undergraduate course, you sit there and you listen to the teacher and you make notes. PhD program, ideally, there's more of a collaboration, people commenting on each other's work, learning together. Or you could compare it to a residency in a hospital where you're actually working with patients, but you're still under supervision. During the year, we do encourage you to work with at least 4 clients during the year for real. So they're really coaching clients. Those are clients you can find from your own existing coaching practice, and you can say, would you like me to coach you in Radical Brilliance? Or sometimes it's possible for us to refer clients to you because we have another page on this site to find a coach. So the idea is during the year, at least 4 clients, you're going to work with them using the Radical Brilliance model to work on a project that is dedicated to the evolution of humanity, to work on a project that is moving humanity forward in its evolution. So I'm sure you can imagine what that would be. Also during the year, being part of this program gives you free access to our Radical Brilliance laboratories, which are generally 1 week retreats where we live together. We get up really early in the morning together. We practice together. We go through all of these practices together in a residential retreat environment. So you can we recommend you come to 2 during the year. You can come to 4 if you want, but you don't pay anything for the tuition, for the retreat fee. You just pay for your transportation and to be able to sleep there. Now, in addition, as a coach, you may want to coach your clients in Radical Brilliance and then bring them once a month to a webinar where I'm there as well, because some of your clients, although you're coaching them, they might also enjoy to be able to interact with me with questions they have about the book. That's also included. You also get 30 minutes of coaching with me a month, and you're encouraged to coach each other as well in your own Brilliance projects. During the year, we want to invite you to really move through the cycle on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, to really get the feeling of all the practices that move you through the cycle. And for that reason, we provide the opportunity to have an accountability partner, somebody you can report to every day on how your practices are going. We also invite you to be part of an accountability group where you can set certain intentions and report to people on how you did on keeping your word. So it's kind of all that and more. You know, there is also a secret Facebook group. That's the official name. Secret sounds funny, but there's a closed Facebook group that's not visible to the public where we share a lot of what we're doing. So in summary, the idea of the 1 year program is you work on your own creative flow, whether it's in blog posts or writing a book or making videos or making music. You work on your own creative flow that's coming out of source. You work on that, you do it on a regular basis. You also work on completing a project during the year, but you also work on learning how to draw that out for other people through Radical Brilliance coaching. So if you are a coach and you think you would enjoy to work with me intimately, it's only 12 people this year that we're working with, and there still are a few places. If you think you'd enjoy to work with me very closely for a year, please fill out the application at the bottom of this page. Or if you know professional coaches where you think this would be a great fit, please do let them know, and they can also check this out. Thanks so much for watching, and if this feels good to you, I hope that we'll get to connect soon.